Today is a huge vlog. This is gonna be a big one, and I think you guys are gonna love it. We are concluding our 90-day cut. Okay, so you might notice I'm spray tanned. I am. We'll talk about that in a little bit. We got spray tan today. We got bod pod. Refeed day today. We have 2 more days left. Refeed day today. The program is officially available for pre-order. Tomorrow morning is gonna be the final photos we take for this. The entire time, Robert, Keto Savage, was like telling us we need to do a spray tan, need to do like some boot polish, like we're professional bodybuilders. I didn't really want to do that, but I finally gave in and got like a light coat, and it really does make your muscles pop a lot more. Let's get to the day.
Putting fat bomb into my coffee. What's happening here? It was cheap.
What do you guys think of the spray tans?
Be honest, I love it.
So let's talk about the 5 reasons you're not losing weight, and not you in particular, I think more so us for like the previous 3 years. Like, we were doing keto, we were pretty strict about things, but why in the past 90 days have I lost 26 pounds and in the previous 3 years I gained a slight amount of weight? What changed? Like, what are some things we can take away from this?
So I think the biggest one, the entire tapering process, allowing our bodies to be forced to adjust on a weekly basis as opposed to just like one big time and pushing the cardio to the limit and dropping our calories by like 400 and then just expecting results.
This is the entire thing. This is the cornerstone of this program that we've put together and we've been doing for 90 days. It's human nature. Like, you get motivated maybe January 1st, you try eating as little as possible, you try exercising a lot more, and that works for like a short period of time.
I've done it too, and I've burned out, and inevitably I'll just start overeating because I'm making up for lost time, so to speak.
Like, I used to think it was a personal failing of mine, like the willpower went away, but I'm just starting to realize, and actually I've realized for a while now, it's just not possible. It's not possible to calorie restrict long-term and sustain weight loss. The way that Robert has put together here, easier, because you start out, like I started out at not even a deficit in calories, maintenance calories. And you just slowly taper, so you barely notice the changes. And then we started with 1 cardio per week. Like, we hate cardio.
I've lost body fat, and I've also gained muscle. Like, my lean body mass.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just...
Bod pod.
I'm too excited.
So just to summarize, the number one thing that you and we were doing wrong is not tapering slowly. It's all about sustainability.
Also, we are having our morning coffees, a tablespoon of coconut oil and a scoop of MCT oil powder with my black chai tea.
1.5 tablespoons of butter and 1 tablespoon of MCT oil, so that's a big one.
She don't wanna get close with me. She don't wanna sit wide on the coast with me. It would really mean the most to we.
Number 2, as far as reasons you're not losing weight, I would have to say is only tracking your scale weight.
I would agree. For me especially, measurements, doing pictures, maybe even doing body composition tests, because your body is changing, whether you think it is or not, and the scale might not say it is, right?
If she was only tracking the scale weight, she would be discouraged. And a lot of like making lasting changes is motivation, how you're feeling every day. Like, if you just have one really bad day, it's easy for that to snowball and you give up on things. So being able to look at pictures, like I remember a couple times distinctly where she hadn't lost scale weight in like 3 weeks. She looked at the pictures and then like right away she was motivated again.
Yeah, and especially for men and women, just looking at them differently. For me, my weight fluctuated a lot during my period. Throughout the entire 90 days, I had a lot of ups and downs, whereas Matt had like a downward trend.
Yep. So we got a bod pod this morning, and the results were really great.
Which is a 4% drop from your last test.
Yeah, which is good, right?
Yes.
Considerably.
Yes.
I'm a smaller person. What? Is that possible?
It is. We'll probably run another one just to make sure. When I get a number like that, I kind of like to recalibrate it, just make sure it's makes no sense.
You're leaner than you ever have been.
Yeah, I'm leaner than I ever have been. All the metrics you would want to track are like awesome. It's the best I've ever had, right? Now that I'm at this point, I realize that's not that big of a deal. Like, I feel accomplished. I did this for 90 days.
Right.
I'm capable of doing stuff like this, and that's what matters more to me, I've realized.
And then for me, what I've really taken away is that it's doable. Like, I always looked at something like this as just the most intimidating thing. Like, I'm not a bodybuilder. I haven't worked out for 10 plus years like Matt or a lot of other people. Like, it's hard.
She actually gained muscle mass as she was losing body fat. So that's why the scale wasn't moving as much for her, but she was doing more of a recomposition as opposed to just losing fat. Her body fat dropped
4%.
4% body fat, and she gained 2 pounds of muscle, but she lost 8 pounds of body fat. I dropped 9%
Yes.
body fat, which is nutso. And I started at 12. So obviously Bod Pod not the most accurate. So like what my true body fat percentage right now is maybe is not what it showed, but we did the same Bod Pod, the same test repeatedly. So at least I think the difference is accurate. Final body fat percentage was 3.2%, which is just crazy. And it's not sustainable. It's not like a body fat you can walk around town with. They actually had me redo it because it was so low. The second time it was 4.2. So I think somewhere around
Really
there.
low.
Yeah, it's really low.
So just like a lot more tanned, he's ready to get on stage.
Robert knows what he's doing, guys. Yeah, definitely check out the program link below, guys. And I don't want to make it seem like it's easy because losing weight, changing your body composition isn't...
Tracking every day.
Yeah, it isn't easy, but if you want to put in a little bit more effort and get substantially better results, this is what you're looking for, 100%. We're having our first snack of the day.
I'm having very small snack. It's just half an ounce of pepperoni and half an ounce of goat cheese.
This is mackerel, and I think it's in olive oil.
Let's give them a look-see.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Looks hearty.
We're gonna film 2 recipe videos for the course. It's a couple of refeed pizzas. We're doing fathead, we're doing chicken crust. We'll talk about the refeed later.
Yeah.
When we're eating.
When we're eating them. Yo guys, today we are going to be making a chicken crust pizza, which is a perfect recipe for a refeed day, which will take part in phase 3 of this course.
Hit the mall, spend it all for you. Only if you want me to, you know I love you. Wish I could turn time around. Back like it was in high school. When I see your face, hear your voice, see your name. My heart beat out of my chest like it used to.
Okay guys, this is our refeed pizza, which we've done once already, and I want to talk a little bit about the refeed. So it's just a keto refeed. It's not like a carb up. It's not, you know, anything carb refeed. But the thing with the refeed is, and I'm always kind of skeptical of these, but Robert's really fine-tuned this whole process. So we did a refeed last week. Come back around to this week today, we are each lighter than we were going into our refeed, and that's kind of the whole point of it. He has like a protocol. Once you get depleted enough, your body kind of needs a refeed. Give it one, and then it responds again. A big part of the refeed too is the sodium content. You want to increase sodium.
Also, real quickly, I'm gonna be putting this on my, because I need to up my fat, because my crust is pure protein basically with some cheese and an egg. So
yeah.
This Caesar dressing.
Oh, did you tell him what you put on yours?
No, I did pesto, I did ground beef, I did pepperoni, I did goat cheese, and then there's obviously some delicious basil, 3 or 4 tablespoons of this, which is pure fat.
I'm doing more.
I'm so
going
excited.
Nuts with the basil.
So tip number 3.
Just too many variables at once. You
Yeah.
never really know what's going on with your body. Doing keto, you know, you're really trying to hone in on certain things, and it's like, should I do dairy free? Is dairy messing with my weight loss? Should I do no nuts? Should I do no coffee? Like just all these different questions. Unless you have like a pretty good baseline to start, it's hard to have an answer for anything, because I know me, before doing this 90-day thing, it's like, oh, I'm gonna start taking a new magnesium supplement and I'm gonna stop eating cheese. Like, and then you just don't know what's happening really.
So I actually did cut out dairy for this, and I noticed that I feel a lot better without like all the options too, because in the morning I'd be like heavy whipping cream, butter, coconut oil. There's so many more options. So
yeah.
I was just like coconut oil every single morning. It was a lot more easier to cut out foods that didn't make me feel good to begin with, and then just it made like my daily choices of what I was going to eat to hit my macros so much easier, less stress.
The tagline for the course should be get to 3.2% body fat eating pizza. I weighed in this morning at 171. That's going to be my lowest weigh-in. I'm done. I think that's low enough. My ketones were 3.0, blood glucose 77. So ketones pretty consistently at like averaging 3.0, I would say, which I found that I feel pretty good around there.
And then for me, my weight was my lowest this morning, also 118.4. And then my ketones were 4.5, I think, which is pretty average for me. Like I'm at least 4 and up.
Yeah, you
and
have higher ketones than me normally.
I don't know exactly why, but I don't think I would feel less better if I was at a 2.0.
Yeah, I haven't fully decided my opinion of like high ketones,
Right.
how good that is. Being above maybe 2.0, I feel slight benefits from just energy level wise
In the
throughout
morning.
the day. Yeah.
Don't chase anything. Just like,
Chase how you feel.
yeah, exactly.
That should be a new thing. Chase how
Chase
you
how
feel.
you feel.
And then we should make like a vodka called How You Feel. So you chase it. Coming in hot.
Aw, my baby.
Reason number 4, maybe you're not losing weight, particularly on keto, is you don't know the fat protein ratio that works best for you. Even you can throw carbs in there a little bit. It's valuable information to have. That's kind of the first month of the program, is finding your threshold, your protein threshold. I've found that it's probably like 77% fat, and that is just where I feel really good.
I'm gonna be doing some experimenting after this with lower fat ratio because I was 78 plus the entire course, and I felt really good. But for me, as a person, like I know myself, that's just not sustainable. I really enjoy eating a lot of like ribeye steaks, like protein. And so I'm going to experiment, probably going a little bit lower in fat, 75%. And I can always go back to like 78, 79, 80% fat. And I've built muscle while on a low protein diet, which is new information to me.
Watch Autumn Keto got us this.
Big shout out.
I will link her below. I don't know if she has YouTube. I know she for sure has Instagram.
She knows us. I'm obviously a Miley mom.
I'm a Miley too, though.
I know, no one's Team Julius.
Hey, buddy. Our money got stolen from YouTube. How many months?
3.
3 months. 3 months of our YouTube income got stolen.
Siphoned.
It's obviously our fault. Someone changed the bank account that it gets paid to, and we realized 3 months after the fact.
And I'm sick to my stomach.
I'm like 95% sure it's gone for good, but you never know. The worst thing is that the YouTube support, you can't get on the phone with them. It's just like generic
Yeah.
emails.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this person's really nice, and the other times I'm like, this is a robot. Like, how is this person
It's always a robot.
just
I'm
sending me
pretty
the
sure.
most generic email ever when I'm like in pain?
We're sitting here with all of our goodies we've accumulated over the past 3 months. We're gonna do a product review video on these all soon.
Next week, I think.
Yeah, that brings us to point 5 of why you're not losing weight. Stick to it, guys.
Yeah.
That's kind of the beauty of having a regimented 90-day thing, or any kind of thing, like, you know, that's why all these like 30-day detoxes and stuff kind of work, just because you're bought in for 30 days.
Yeah.
Or 90 days or whatever.
You think about how short of a period 90 days actually is in your 80-year span life, and then you're like, oh, I could totally do that. Like, people do this all the time. Like, what's stopping me from doing it?
At some point you gotta analyze your diet and be like, am I doing things right? Am I being accountable with myself? Because you can't just stick to...
Passing accountability.
Yeah,
Off.
you can't stick to Twinkies every night.
Yeah.
You don't stick to that, but in a sense of like, you are 100% being honest with yourself. You think you're doing things right, and it's not working. Kind of like Mega during this cut for a decent percentage of it.
Yeah, I was like, this doesn't work on me. Robert doesn't know what he's doing. What's the point of even doing this? Like, there were rough moments for me where I was like, why am I even wasting my time? Like, I could be eating all this delicious food we're cooking for our blog.
You get the internal dialogue kind of starting up where it's like, I feel like I should just start eating more good stuff now, like delicious stuff. But no, I wanted to actually complete the 90 days to prove to myself that I could.
We got an incredible email. It was labeled Dearest Mega. So this woman's extremely successful. She's young. She's in her 30s. She's in the medical profession, husband, in love, just happy. Everything's perfect except these like last 10 pounds she's working on. I've watched this whole cut series, and as painful as it's been to watch your struggle as the pounds melt off of Matt, you have no idea that you are echoing the concerns of so many women out there just like you, like herself. So basically, she's watched me stall And a lot of you have, and a lot of people have reached out about the same exact thing. Like, they are happy to see that stalling happens frequently for a long period for all people, and that it's okay to just keep sticking to it, right? You got to push through it. Towards the end, she's like, what to do? Keep doing the very best I can in each moment. Love my body as it heals, and know that yes, women are different. Keto is not always the magic bullet in terms of weight loss. And that is just like so true beyond words. I've learned so much about myself in this 90 days because I've compared myself to Matt. I've watched his linear progress and I've come out victorious at the end. I feel amazing. I'm proud of myself. 90 days of strictly tracking, of hitting the gym, of fighting the thought demons, losing body fat and gaining muscle. So don't stress. Love your body. Allow it to heal. Stick to it.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it for today. I think this was a long one. We got a lot to cover. Oh, we're going to have another video soon of our results, like a comprehensive look at all the data. Ketones, blood glucose, poundage, body fat, pictures,
measurements,
weight loss trajectory, all that type of stuff.
And then we're also going to have a keto cheat day video.
Yes. If you check out the link below, if you pre-order the course, you do get entered into the special promotion. Ticket to KetoCon.
Eating dinner with us.
I think cooking dinner with us.
Cooking dinner with us.
Let's cook dinner together. Let's hang out. Maybe let's have some wine.
Maybe work out with Robert, not with me, because I'm not trying to work out. I just want to drink the wine.
Yeah, a training session with Robert, Keto Savage, a week's supply of keto bricks, our free cookbook, and I think we'll sign it and stuff.
Yeah, not our free cookbook, our cookbook.
Our cookbook for free.
And Julius.
The course is on a new website. It's called deeperstateketo.com, and that is going to be more of a performance-based website. And there is a community. There's a forum.
Because we're down a ton of money, so I need to be up a ton of food.